Hi, Marianne Croce here from Small Biz Vantage and the creator of 3 Day Weekend System. And I am so glad to be here each and every week to do these Auto Shop Success Lives in 15 minutes. It's a great investment of your time, 15 minutes a day, or a week, I should say, right? Each Tuesday. And I do them for a couple of reasons. The main reason is for you to be able to shift the way you look at your business and really turn that into your competitive edge. Think a little bit differently than other auto shop owners are thinking. The second is for you to take one action item away each and every week. The magic is in the doing. You'll hear me say that all the time. You could listen to me, you could listen to someone else. There's so many things. Read a book, right? But the idea here is that magic really happens when you take action, and focusing on the right action is key. So, a question I commonly get asked is, who do I work with? And I work with single location auto shop owners. It's a group that I admire and respect. And the people that come to me are in what I call owner overload. And when we talk one on one, they feel like their business is consuming them and they really want to have a life. So they want to stop going 24/7 is really what they want to do. And they want to be present at work and present when they're at home or they're doing other things. So this week's topic, if you find it valuable, share it with another auto shop owner that you believe will find it valuable. This week's topic is chaos to calm. Now, I've been talking to a lot of shop owners lately, and it's amazing how, with a lot of stuff going on right now, they're saying a lot of different things are affecting their business, the economy, people's concerns, customers' concerns. There's a lot going on. And when I talk to owners, I ask them, have you ever really felt like owning your shop is more stressful than it should be? Because running an auto shop today feels like, for many, putting out fires nonstop. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. Think about it. Maybe there's part shortages that you're dealing with, or price hikes, last minute cancellations, whether it's a customer, whether it's a part that they thought was going to be in that they can't get now. And this really, when we speak to this, it's volatility. That's really what's happening. Another thing that happens is unpredictable car counts, right? Is the work coming in, or technician shortages? We need people, but we can't find the people that we need. A lot of shop owners are telling me that they're having a hard time with that as well. So there's a lot of uncertainty there. How do I plan for this? Because there's a lot of things that are uncertain. The next one here is the never-ending list of responsibilities. A lot of owners tell me they are wearing so many hats. So there's complexity. It's not as simple as they thought it was going to be, owning a business, and it keeps changing. So there's a lot of complexity to that. And lastly, trying to make the right decision without a clear answer. So you have a lot of questions. There's a lot of variables going on, and you're trying to make a really good decision. This leaves us with ambiguity. So when we think of all of these, the volatility, the uncertainty, the complexity, and the ambiguity, that's VUCA. This is what I call VUCA. And it's not something that I came up with. This came up a couple decades ago. And it was something that was created in the military. But putting it into context for an auto shop owner, the reality of owning a shop today, it is VUCA. This is today's world. And it's why so many shop owners feel stuck, burnt out, and wonder if all this effort is even worth it. I speak to owners that actually tell me that. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be this way. There's a way to really take back control, and it's called CALM, C.A.L.M. And it's the key to running a profitable, sustainable, and an enjoyable shop, right? We want to have healthy profits. We want the business to be sustainable so that it runs and it thrives with us or without us there. And it needs to be enjoyable. You need to love it. Your team needs to love it. It really needs to be a rewarding. So I want to share with you the blueprint here, CALM, for a thriving shop, a thriving automotive shop. The most successful auto shop owners don't let VUCA run their lives. Instead, they build CALM into their business. So C in CALM stands for clarity. Numbers give you good data. Now, you may not like the information that you get, but it's still good data because it's the best way to eliminate any type of stress is to know where exactly you are, where you're when it comes to your money, your time, and your energy. You want to know where all that is going. So if you don't track gross profit, margins, car count, average RO, if you don't do all that, if you don't measure it, track it, you're running your shop blind. What gets measured gets improved. So again, you may not like the information that comes out, but it's still good data. A in CALM for adaptability. Change is the only constant in the automotive industry and when it comes to being an owner. That's the only constant is there's change. And if you're not comfortable with change, you need to get over that. Shops that win are the ones that embrace new tools, they train their team, and they systemize their processes. They want to keep current. They're okay with learning new things. If you're still running things the way that you did 5 years ago, you're already behind. L for leadership. If everything in your shop depends on you, you don't own a business. You have a job. That's the reality, a glorified job. The best owners step back from the daily grind and empower their team to handle it. Leadership is not about doing it all. It's not about you running around. It's about creating a business that thrives with or without you. You don't have to be there. And M for mindset. Every problem in your shop is an opportunity to improve. I love the idea of having an I'm curious mindset. So instead of seeing challenges as roadblocks or questions, think about it. Go into these questions with an I'm curious mindset, not a way to find blame or criticize. So, a really good question, if you're going to ask better questions, would be how can I get ahead of price changes instead of getting upset over them? Another question, how can I attract and keep the best team members? What can I delegate so I'm not the bottleneck? Now, that takes looking at your numbers, being curious, and admitting that at times you may be the bottleneck. So a VUCA business feels like constant firefighting. A CALM business is profitable, sustainable, and enjoyable. And it is one that gives you back not only your time, but it gives you back your sanity. You don't feel like you're on the hamster wheel. You don't feel like you're going 24/7. You have control of your day. So as always, each week I share my 1 week rule, which means take action now because you've listened to me. But which part of CALM do you need to work on most? Is it clarity, adaptability, leadership, or mindset? Whether you're watching this on the replay or live, put it in the comments. Think about which one that you have to take action on, and think about one thing that you're going to do this week that's going to help you. Now, also, I leave you at the end with a pro thinking tip. You didn't start your shop to work more and stress harder. You didn't do that. It's not about more stress, working harder, any of that. You started it for security and for freedom. If that feels out of reach, it's time to fix it. So that's it for this week's Auto Shop Success in 15 minutes. I'm glad that you're here. If you find this valuable, again, please share it with another shop owner that you feel would benefit from it. Thanks for being here. Have an enjoyable week.